first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready? Go, check.
They start the drive with White. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On play action, Young.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Young now. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
First down, Young.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Check White. Set.
It's Young off play action. Steps away.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Quentin Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Butker's kick here is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs,
touchdown, Houston.
Isaiah Pacheco, 56 yards. And the Tigers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be
down the numbers. There he goes.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Jerry Jeudy,
78 yards.
And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
it certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Solo left Zion.
On 2nd down, Tua. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run here with Pacheco. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And now
the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
112 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, come on, two.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Isaiah Pacheco
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Tigers have taken the lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Down.
2nd down and 6 now.
Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Young on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Tua going to change the play. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Following the interception, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Young now from the 50. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going right side is White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rashad White, who's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Watch out now. 52.
On 2nd down, Young. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Shot, 17.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Red, cycle. Dog red.
Now Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. How about this? And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. You back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Pacheco headed right. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to take the lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
They go again with Ware. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Watch it, stick.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pacheco once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Tigers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Yellow.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Tua. He'll hit his man on the bubble screen. Complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Pacheco. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Young working out of the gun. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's go.
Young to throw it. This will be caught. Judy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. To the air once more. Young. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is all the way up past the 25. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 195 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play action. Now it's Tua going up top. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they... Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Come on, set. 6, mega. Black, red. Red, yellow. Blue, striker. Field, black.
Young looks to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 more yards there and another first down.
White, white.
Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. From midfield, here's Tua. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This now a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is 1st and 10. Young. He's got Pickens complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Black Ultra. Green Jack.
Here's Young. Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he's got this down to the 35. 2nd and 10. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But